Hey guys, so before we get into the actual video, me rambling on again about work and all that, we need. So this person, you all know them, keeps wanting me to talk about the war, about all the terrible things going on. So this is a comment, and I'll show you it's more than once. It just shows how pathetic this person is. Either they're a troll or they're just the one of the most uneducated, miserable people on this planet. So this is for the Sniper Wolf video I just did. The whole world is discussing war, and you care about such an important thing. I said, so the whole world is discussing war, so apparently everyone else has to as well. If you want doom and gloom all the time, then go away and find someone else to watch. I'm not going to be talking about or focusing on something that is shown all day everywhere else. Social media, news networks, you name it, this war is plastered all over everything. Why the hell would you want me to talk about it? Isn't YouTube and all this stuff supposed to be an escape from reality for a little bit? Just a little bit of time away from all the terrible things going on, but you want me to talk about that? Really? And this isn't the first time. So this was 53 minutes ago. This was one day ago on my randomizer. The world is going through war and you're playing games. That is sad. So I said, exactly. The world is at war. Why the hell would you want me to be reminded of that at every second? Try to enjoy things instead of dwelling on the bad. Um, so that was a day ago. Most of them I've just deleted because I got tired of seeing it. Um, this was for the war, the video, like the few second video. I was like, war's bad. There's your answer. Now fuck off. He said, thanks for answering my question, but that is an incomplete answer. Are you siding with Israel or Palestine in this war? And that was 3 days ago. Let's see. I know there's more. And you would think I could just type his name in here. No, YouTube is stupid. It doesn't work like that. Um, you should share your opinion about the war. That was 5 days ago. So 5 days ago. I think there's like one more that I didn't delete. What do you, yeah, 8 days ago, this was on my World of Warcraft video. What do you think about the war between Palestine and Israel? I said, I'm not talking about it, so give up. And I'm not going to because I don't want to. It's like, because I'll give an answer and then be like, why? So I answered and I gave the reason why. It's because I don't want to. And then they said, why not? Everyone is discussing it. I said, respect for people's personal decisions. Learn to do it. And then Shadow comes in with plus it is being discussed everywhere. It's an absolute horror. Yet we want to know something. We want to know what's happening. But I'm glad there are channels like yours to get away from those horrors for a little while. Exactly. If you want doom and gloom 24/7, go be miserable somewhere else. I'm not talking about the fucking war. All right? I've told you, war is bad. I don't care who it is. I don't care what it is. I wish, in the perfect world there would be no war, but I'm not some stupid, moron who thinks that everything will be sunshine and rainbows if we talk through it. Sometimes you can't talk through things. Unfortunately, war is part of life. Part of the way this world is. And I'm not picking a side because death on both sides, death is going to happen to innocent people. So I'm not fucking picking a side. If you want to pick a side and you want to be doom and gloom and you want to be a miserable fuck, go do it somewhere else. Because I'm tired of seeing it. Because now, every time you do it, I'm outright telling you, I will delete your comments. I'm tired of seeing it. Um, I think that was, yeah, that's the last one. But Yeah, just constant. You need to think about the war. I want to hear about the war. Then go watch an actual political channel. Go watch one of them. I'm like, are you leaving the same kind of comments on everyone else's profiles and everything and videos that aren't talking about the war? If so, I hope. I mean, I really hope you're not just some kind of asshole who's just doing it to mine. But anyway, so here's the area right now. Actually, this was this morning when I went in. I know. I know. Before you say it, I know. You can see some right over there. That's how there's a bunch of lab that's over here. But John, how'd it get like that? Oh, the fact that I'm only there for like 4 or 5 hours a day, and then, no one's down there after I leave or on Tuesdays or Thursdays when I'm not there. You know, stuff like that. I came down this morning and like these boxes, like all three of those boxes, both plastic boxes and the one of the carpet boxes, filled with plastic. I actually got some of this in it. You can see that the thing is down, but I got a lot of it in, and I'm like, wait a minute, let me make a video real fast of showing what the area looks like. So this was a lot worse. These were piled up a lot more, but I got some of them in, and I was like, oh, let me record real fast. But this was down there. Got two boxes right there. These two are huge boxes, like the size of my bed kind of boxes. So on Wednesday, I did about 30 bags, and they've just gone and replaced, they've brought down maybe 50 fucking bags. So I did about 30 bags, and they've almost doubled uh, what I did the other day in the matter of one day. So, I've said, it's like draining your pool. You're draining your pool, you get to a certain point, you're like, oh, well, I'm going to stop and go to bed. And then while you're sleeping, some asshole comes in and fills that pool back up and overflows it. You go out there, the hose is still in there and it's still overflowing. So now you got to deal with all that extra and then try to get back down to where you were before. And you get down to that point where you're like, oh, it's time to go to bed again. You go back to bed, that asshole comes back in, starts filling up the pool again. This is how it is for me. I can't get down past a certain point because I'm the only one doing it. And when I leave, they just come in and just overflow. They put down there what I've already done, plus overflow. And I'm the only one doing it. So, and Sam, he told me the other day, he was like, oh yeah, she's talking about my boss. He's like, yeah, she said I had to be certified if I wanted to work on the use the baler. I'm like, come on. Do you truly believe that? I've been down there so far for 3 years. Not once did anyone ever say I had to be certified. You want to know why she said he had to be certified? Because she doesn't want him down there. Because from a legal standpoint, you really think they would be letting me down there 3 years if I had to be certified? Safety inspector or whoever comes in and says, are you certified to operate this machine? I could lie and say no, in which case I'd be in bigger trouble when they found out I lied. Or I say, no, I'm not, and probably get in trouble. But then it's like, well, they never certified me. They just had me down here. No one even said I had to be certified. So from a legal standpoint, do you really think they let me go on for 3 years and not be certified? I don't think so. The fact is, she just doesn't want him down there helping. Which just shows the kind of person she is. And I said to him, I was like, this is exactly what happened the first time you were here. But 5 years ago, when I was there the first time and he was there the first time, exactly the same thing that happened. She had him train with me for about a week. And then after that, Nothing. Every single time he tried to help me, she would come down. She's like, no, you need to stop. He can do this. You need to go up there and collect this because it's overflowing and blah, blah, blah. And then she would stay down there for like 20 fucking minutes so that when he came back, she wanted to make sure that when he came back, he didn't help me. Every single time he tried to help me, she would come down there and stop. She would say, oh, up there is overflowing. But then you see where it was, and it wasn't overflowing at all. So, and I told him, I said, go talk to one of the higher ups. Outright tell them, just say, oh, hey, I want to be certified on the baler. And just to, to drive it home, it's like, what do you mean be certified? And then you get to explain saying, hey, but that's what she said. She said I had to be certified. Then maybe these freaking these higher ups can see that she's a fucking lying sack of shit. Because they'll say, you don't have to be certified. There are things there you have to be certified on, like that hand jack forklift thing. You have to be certified on that. But the balers, he was like, oh yeah, she said I had to be certified because someone got hurt one time. And I'm like, yeah, I heard that same story when I first got here 5 years ago. Still not certified. She's like, she told me like, oh yeah, someone got his hand crushed or whatever, and then over at the saw, someone saw his finger off or whatever. Still not certified. I'm like, I've heard those stories before. And again, from a legal standpoint, do you really think they would let me be down there for that long if I wasn't certified? The higher ups who constantly see me, come on, come on. I was like, Sam, you're like, what, 40 something years old? Let's critical thinking here. But yeah, she's like, oh, you need to be certified. I'm like, BS. It's like, I will tell them myself if I need to. I'm like, if you're afraid of being fired, I'm not. I've outright told her last year, I was like, if my job performance is so unsatisfactory, then fire me. I was swearing and this and that, and you can say, oh, well, you talk to your boss like that. Yeah. I even told the higher ups I did. They didn't care. Honestly, they seemed kind of relieved that someone finally went off on her. I told Vicky about it. She was like, I've told Kent about it. Most of the people there know that I've gone off on her. They don't care. I mean, I wish they would care about something because they're also ones not helping. But I don't know why so many people are afraid of this woman. I'm like, Sam, I've outright told her to fire me. I'm still here because I'm here and I do my job. If you say you asking for to get certified or whatever, keep grilling her about it. Like, I want to be certified. What's she gonna say? She'll say the same thing she told me when it came to the hand jack forklift thing. It's like, well, I need to be recertified and I just don't have time right now. And that's what she did tell me. And for months she was like, oh well, I need to be recertified and I just don't have time and person and blah blah blah. Just excuse after excuse. And then eventually it was, well, they don't want you using it. Why you always lying? But so I mean, this place has permanently fucked up my body. My back is permanently messed up. My foot, I don't even know what the hell happened. It feels like something dropped on it, but nothing dropped on it. There's nothing down here that I can drop on it. When I pick up a pallet, like if it's on the stack, I pick it up and I bring it to my side. It's my left foot that hurts. There's nothing that I've dropped on my foot at all. And yet it feels like something's tearing. My back is messed up permanently. My foot is messed up permanently, all because I have to do this shit by myself. 2 days a week, Tuesday and Thursday. That's all I've asked for. It's just help for Tuesdays and Thursdays when I'm not there. But this seems to be a request that seems to just be impossible for anyone. So I've been just kind of taking everyone's advice. It's just like, don't worry about it then. Go in, do what you can. Like I told Sam, I said, go and collect all the plastic because it was basically this. I said, just go collect this, put it in boxes, and just put it wherever. I don't care. I don't care. There was a pile that was over here of cardboard, and it was on a broken pallet, and it was toppers, and it was already like like hanging off the side. And then someone decided to take like two of these boxes, two of these like those big boxes, and put it on top of this pile of toppers that's already tipping over on a broken pallet. What do you think happened? They came just sliding off. So I was like, okay, so they put two big boxes on the pile of toppers when there was a pile, of big boxes literally right next to it. Like 10 inches away or so, right freaking next to it. So instead of just putting it on top of the big pile, that was on a pallet and not tipping over, and the boxes were all the same, no, they put the couple, like two, three big boxes on a pallet that was broken with toppers that were already tipping over, and they thought that was a good idea. When there was a pile, they could have put it on literally right next to it. So if it collapsed, and I was just like, it can sit there. It can sit there. It's not my fucking problem that no one here has freaking common sense. So I've just been, I go down there, I do 5 bales, and that's about it. Really can't do more than that. You know, I'm not trying to do 20 bales anymore. If there's days where I can only do like 3 or 4, then I can only do 3 or 4. I'm not, I don't care anymore. I don't. You know, again, my back is permanently messed up. My foot is permanently messed up. I mean, how much more do I have to do before my whole body's permanently messed up from this place? I mean, one day they could find me collapsed down there, and then they're like, oh, well, why don't you take a few days off? And then on those few days off, you really think anything's gonna be done? Nope. It'll be right there for me when I get back. But I don't care anymore. I really don't. I go in, I do my 5 bales. 5 bales is usually it's about 4 hours that I work. 5 bales, 5 to 7 bales in 4 hours. So that is a lot, especially when you see how long it takes to do some of this crap. But yeah, it looks like complete and utter crap, and I don't care anymore. I just don't care. It's like if the higher ups don't care, if my boss doesn't care, why should I? So it is what it is. That's what everyone there says. It is what it is. And that's why things don't change because everyone's got that mindset of it is what it is. So anyway, that's going to do for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.